On Power Talk this week, we're speaking with an organization that has been on a transformation journey. Back to profitability for the last 3 years, but most importantly, what that transformation means for you, the customer of HF Group. And that is why here speaking with Robert Kibaro, who's the CEO of HF Group. Thank you very much for joining us and being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on 3 years of profitability.
Thank you.
We will talk about that in a moment. But first, there's an ongoing HF rights issue. Tell us about that and what it means and what you are seeking from the market.
Yeah. So we do have a rights issue running. It's going to end on 7th of December. It's been running for a couple of weeks now. As you say, the HF Group has been doing quite well. We've been on a journey of transformation for the last 5 years. Very good progress made. Actually, we just announced our results last week for Q3 of this year. And we are on course to deliver another really good set of results. And it's not just the results, it's that the business has been growing year on year, month on month, quarter after quarter. So a while back, we sat with our shareholders and had deliberations around how do we now map out the next phase of growth of our company. And we determined, the shareholders voted or made a decision overwhelmingly that we need to put in further investment to the business. This business is already making a profit and accelerating. And so we need to drive now the next phase of growth. So the shares are actually going for 4 shillings a share. Investors can choose to invest. Actually, the offer is 2 shares for every 1 held.
Okay.
I was actually looking at, and shareholders can decide that you can apply for more shares than you're entitled. So I've seen actually most of the people who are applying now are applying for more shares than they are actually entitled. Okay. And I was looking at the numbers this far, with 6 days to go to the end, because Mondays is when the rights issue is ending.
That's right.
I can say confidently from the numbers I'm seeing, we are going to have a very successful rights issue.
Let's talk about that transformation journey that you've touched on, because I guess that makes a good case for why anyone should invest in HF Group through this rights issue. But that has been quite the journey over the last 3 years. Talk to us about that and what decisions you made, in what ways you pivoted to get you to where you are today.
Yeah, thank you. So we've been on a transformation journey for the last 5 years. I actually have been with HF myself for 5 years, exactly 5 years. As you know, HF Group was formed many years ago, actually going now to 60 years ago, initially with 2 main businesses. One of them was to build houses. We have built houses like in Buruburu, many years ago, of course, Komarok recently, Richland. We have built 18,000 houses, the largest of any other company in Kenya. And then we were doing mortgages, which is one side doing houses, the other side doing mortgages, which is the bank itself, which is HFC. 5 years ago, we determined that business model was going to become unsustainable. We were dependent on one sector powering the company. So we got into a major transformation journey. We have 3 main companies now. We have HFC, which is the bank. The bank has transformed then from a single sector, single product company to a full service bank, serving a whole range of banking requirements of their customers. So it's not just mortgages now, it's the full service bank. It's a full service bank, and I'll talk a bit about that. Okay. Then we have HFDI. HFDI is a property company, which used to build houses. And that, I think, has gone through the biggest transformation. Now we are providing a whole range of home ownership solutions. Then we have an insurance business, which was only doing insurance, mortgage insurance. Now we are an insurance powerhouse, offering a full range of insurance solutions. So it's been a journey. As I said, now all those businesses are profitable and doing quite well. If I can talk about the bank, HFC, we have made major transformation. So we now have, we decided that we are going to move into new sectors and new segment based on the opportunities that we could see then and even now. So we have businesses, for instance, we have, within the bank, we have now distinct businesses. We have personal banking, which is banking for individuals. We have diaspora banking, which is banking for non-resident Kenyans. We have business banking, which is banking for SMEs. We have commercial banking, which is banking for larger businesses. We have institutional banking, where we bank government and large institutions. We have banking for SACCOs. We have banking for chamas. We have a custody business, which is basically for driving investments, people who are into investments. And also, we have the traditional mortgage business. And the treasury business that does Forex and all that. So all those businesses, there are 10. They are actually all profitable today and growing in profitability. And some of the businesses, like, for instance, the banking for individuals, diaspora, and SMEs, has become very, very popular. In recent times, we have brought in about 180,000 new customers. We determined quite early that we needed to use what we call digital-first approach, where we are transforming digitally, through digital means, how banking is done and how people banking, basically infusing banking into your day-to-day life. I'll give you an example, for instance, for SMEs. Take a school, for instance. What do schools, the biggest challenges that a school owner would have is you can't tell which student has paid how much school fees, whether they have paid half, whether they have not paid at all. It's all done manually. And schools have got many parties. You have got teachers, you have parents, you have students, you have suppliers, you have the owners. We have now built digital solutions, as digital solution that actually automates all that, integrated with the bank, fully, reconciliations is done fully, and the school owner can be able to see all that. And we've done that across many, many other ecosystems. And when people obviously enter this kind of business, use this kind of solutions, they obviously stick to them.
Yes.
Even at individual level, we determined that we would like to have a banking app that you can be able to access your banking on your mobile as if you are in a branch of a bank.
Okay.
So our banking app, which is called HF Whiz, has been voted the best banking app in Kenya. Significant transformation that has happened, and that is why that's the reason why the bank has been growing in profitability. We have the other business, which is HFDI. Which is the property business. That one has seen a lot of changes. We used to build a lot of houses.
Yes.
Now we have new solutions. We actually now moved from a construction company to a provider of full home ownership solutions. So I'll give you an example. So if you take one of the solutions we have is called Landowner Wealth Management Solution. So if you are a landowner, you've got, say, 20 acres somewhere, you are looking for a buyer. You also don't want to be conned, of course. So you come to us, and we can be able to bring up a whole new estate, what we call the controlled community, sustainable communities. So we can then master plan the property, we can design infrastructure, we can supervise construction of the infrastructure, roads, sewer lines, power, water, and then we can, with the amenities, and basically the entire look and feel of the estate. And then we can sell on behalf individual plots to homeowners. And then the bank comes in to support you to be able to buy not just a plot, but to help you to build the property.
So it's really an end-to-end
It's an end-to-end solution.
Okay.
So in our first year of that business last year, we built about 1,000 something plots and had revenues of about 600 million. More than we would ever do in building houses that we used to do.
Right, in the traditional model.
In a traditional model. Yeah. And the beauty of it is that we are able to serve the entire spectrum of needs of clients. Now we have a target to enable about 3,000 Kenyans to be able to own property through this model every year. And in that same business, we have consultancy work for affordable housing. We support people like diaspora customers to be able to build homes at home.
Yeah.
So it's a whole range. And if you go to our website, hfgroup.co.ke, you'll see a whole range of properties listed there that are safe to buy.
Because that's usually the biggest challenge,
quite important.
isn't it?
And then we have insurance business. Very quickly, I can talk about that, which is we don't do only mortgage insurance. Now we are doing life insurance, medical insurance, education, and all the full range of insurance that you require. And we help you when you have a problem to be able to be returned back or get restored back to where we are. So a lot of people have suffered with claims and all that.
Right.
We support our customers to do that. All these three businesses work together, end to end, to fulfill the lifestyle needs of our clients.
Yeah.
All under one roof. That's what we call it.
And this has seen, some significant profits, right?
Yes, the company has been growing significantly and rapidly.
Yeah.
And hence the need then to scale up and accelerate into the next phase of our growth journey. Okay,
so let's talk about then that next step, because now we've understood the journey and where you are now. So what are the benefits of the rights issue then to those who may want to take them up?
Yeah, so as I said, this company is growing quickly and safely and sustainably because of obviously the diversification that we have been able to achieve. And a shareholder investing today is investing in a company that has got a great future ahead of it. So if you just think about it, today this business is being profitable means that whatever incremental capital that is put in the business will go straight into driving profitability because there will be no incremental cost. Technology costs are covered. All the costs, overheads are already been covered. Whatever new investments come in, they actually drive profitability. And what that means is, for a shareholder, is that the rewards to the shareholder will be greater and will come sooner. And of course, there is the risk of dilution if a shareholder decides not to participate in the rights issue.
Yeah.
And as I said, we are on track to deliver a good rights issue. The subscription is actually quite good so far, with 6 days to go.
Yeah.
So I would encourage shareholders to actually invest. I'm one of the investors, by the way, in the company, in a small way.
Okay.
And I'm going to take up my rights.
All right. So let's talk about then how one does participate, because you said earlier it's 2 shares for every share.
Yeah.
So how does one participate? And maybe this is the moment to answer the question as to whether this is strictly for current shareholders, or if new shareholders want to come on board, is this the moment for them? So talk to us about how now one gets in with 6 days to go.
At this stage of the rights issue process, it's actually open to our shareholders. You have a large number of shareholders spread across the country. And how to participate is you can go to our website. We have actually a portal on our website. You just click rights issue. Our website is hfgroup.co.ke. We have a portal on the website, and you can be able to self-help, actually be able to go through the entire process without leaving that portal and acquire your rights. We also have a USSD solution that is explained there. You can also go to your stockbroker and be able to take up your rights. You can also come to our branches and be able to take up your rights. You can also call. On our website, we have got our full list of phone numbers, 24-hour contact center, and you can be able to be assisted. Okay. So we're encouraging shareholders to come on board. We have an exciting journey ahead.
Great. And deadline is Monday?
Monday, 9th.
Okay. Monday the 9th.
Of December.
Okay.
Yes.
So at least a couple of days to go.
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you so much for joining us and speaking about the diversification that HF Group has undertaken over the last couple of years and the benefits of that to the organization, to shareholders and to customers. We wish you the best with your ongoing rights issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For joining us here on Power Talk. We've been speaking with the HF Group CEO, Robert Kibara, on 5 years of transformation back to profitability for 3 years now, and with an ongoing rights issue that expires next week, Monday, that is the 9th. Thanks for watching. That's Power Talk this week.